Well, we're very pleased with our win tonight. I thought our guys, really played hard, and really outside of the the first few minutes, I just thought getting our feet wet a little bit in the the environment. But I thought for the most part we did what we wanted to do tonight. Cameron's had a great season. Anytime you can win 13 games in the Lone Star Conference, it's you're going up against a quality team. And I thought our guys did a pretty good job of defending them tonight. And like we've told them from the beginning, back in September, we got to defend and rebound first. And I thought for the most part, our guys did a pretty good job of that.
Well, DT and Mo stepped up when they needed to. Cameron, big bodies, pushes around, double, triple team. I knew I wasn't going to so I had to adjust to my game to what they were doing. And DT and Mo picked up my scoring slack, as well as Joe and Isaiah, our other post guys.
Well, really, we didn't make a whole lot of adjustments. We did talk a little bit about the double teaming, which we'd worked on a little bit, but just until you see it one time and see where they're going to make the rotations from, that we made a couple of adjustments there at halftime. But I don't know that it had really a big effect on what we were doing in the second half. We really didn't see as much of it. That it gave us that much trouble and stuff in the second half. But I thought our guys came down and executed pretty well in the second half, and once we got ahead, it kind of forced them into taking some chances defensively and open up the lane a little bit for us. But, I thought we had a pretty good mix. Kevin has faced this type before. I mean, he's been double and triple teamed all year. That's just part of the deal. But he's, as these guys will tell you, Kevin's a very unselfish player, and he's only worried about one thing, and that's the W that we got. He's not worried about his points or his rebounds or anything else. And you saw some of that tonight, that he was very unselfish in what he was doing tonight, and I think that that certainly opened up things on the perimeter for us also.
I'm just out there just trying to play my game, just try to do whatever I can so we can win, because we put in a lot of work in practice, and just trying not to disappoint the players, our guys. We all worked hard. Everybody's just trying to do their best.
It's really big, just everything we went through during the off season, all the hard work we went through, in August and September, October, day in and day out, just pushing each other on and off the basketball court. So, to this point, it's a pretty it's a pretty big deal right now. But the thing is, we don't want to get satisfied. We understand we got another game tomorrow, and like Coach was preaching in the locker room, you got to have a short-term memory, especially at times like this, because you got to double back and play a big game the very next day. But right now, it's a big win for us as well as St. Mary's University, and all the guys that came before us. So, we're feeling pretty confident right now. We want to keep that and bring that confidence and that passion into tomorrow.
We had a really good year. Guys battled and played hard, and learned a lot. It's very difficult to make it to this point. I mean, to make it to a field of 64 is really a good accomplishment. We came in and had some things not go our way that we'd shown during the year that we could do. But at the end of the day, St. Mary's did really well. But, very, very proud of the guys. Very proud of the guys. I mean, first time in school history, like you said, it just gives us a good building block for our returners, something to kind of shoot for, and, understand that we can get there. We can get there. We just got to put the effort in.
Yes, I've had a great career here. Coaches, great coaches, great players, great teammates. We had a good run this year, we fell short, but, I mean, we gave it our all. We didn't quit. I'm proud of the guys. I'm grateful to be a part of this. And, I don't want to be done, but, hopefully, keep playing after this. But, yeah.
And he's a heart and soul. I mean, it starts and stops with Craig. We have a lot of guys like him that we need to build around. But he's from Lawton, and it's been his goal to get to Cameron and take him, to the next level. And he's shown that he can do that. I've been doing this for a little while, and I've never seen somebody work so hard to turn themselves into a player. He went somebody that averaged 4 points a game, bought into his role, understood what he was supposed to do, to a role player that was wasn't even all-conference player, to player of the year. And it's strictly all the credit goes to him for working hard, putting in the time. and doing what he needed to do to make himself better. His role was different this year. His role was to not only be a distributor, but to go score the basketball. And he stepped up on both. He averaged 16 a game and was top, I think, 15, top 20 in the country in assists. So for him to increase and do better in both, I mean, you can't say enough about it. But the number one thing is his heart and his toughness. I mean, he wears it on his sleeve, and that's what I love about him. I mean, he's going to bring it all every day in practice, every day in the game. You never have to worry about his effort. That's the best thing about him.